Tonight is a community service of the New York Institute of Technology.
Covering the news of Nassau and Suffolk Counties, Long Island News Tonight with Ken Eckhart, Carol Peck, and the award-winning LI News team.
Good evening. I'm Ken Eckhart, and here's what's happening. A Long Island teenager has been arrested for allegedly stealing a GPS out of a parked car, then firing several gunshots at the victim who had begun chasing him. Police say it happened a little after noon yesterday on Clinton Avenue in Hempstead. They say 16-year-old Raphael Brown of Hempstead got into an unoccupied car and stole the GPS. When the owner saw him, he and several friends began chasing Brown, who police say pulled out a revolver and began shooting. He missed, and the pursuers caught him and wrestled him to the ground until police arrived. Charges include armed deadly robbery, use of a firearm, and reckless endangerment. A Long Island man has been charged with stealing numerous manhole covers and sewer caps, which officials say put pedestrians walking in the area in danger. According to Suffolk police, 45-year-old Ronald DeMarzo of Ronkonkoma would steal the iron covers during early morning hours with the intent to sell them later for scrap. But police say the resulting open manholes created the possibility of pedestrians falling into deep, liquid-filled holes that would be difficult and dangerous for emergency responders. DeMarzo was arrested yesterday on charges including reckless endangerment. Another shopping center is being built on one of Nassau County's busiest streets. As Deanne Cohen reports, the old Avis headquarters in Garden City was recently demolished so the property can be redeveloped.
These old buildings are being torn down to make way for a new state-of-the-art shopping plaza consisting of retail stores, restaurants, and a bank. Hempstead Town Supervisor Kate Murray says this will be a great boost to the local economy.
All the property tax revenue that will be collected on this site, the sales tax receipts that will be increased because of this new development, that all goes back into our school districts, it goes back into the local economy.
But with new businesses comes increased traffic, and with an already congested Old Country Road, will this new shopping plaza just add to commuters' woes?
Parts of Old Country Road are going to be enlarged, widened a bit to accommodate the extra traffic. Clearly, with any new development, there is going to be new traffic, but we believe that this is the right size project for this area.
Officials say development of the plaza is also projected to create 660 permanent new jobs and 500 construction jobs.
Supervisor Murray says that once the construction of the shopping plaza is complete, a projected $160 million should be filtered back into the local economy. In Garden City, Deanne Cohen, LI News Tonight.
Well, the average price of gasoline is now above $4 a gallon in 5 states, and experts say it could rise to that level in New York this weekend. The last time we saw prices this high was back in the summer of 2008, just before the economy went into a tailspin. Retail surveys show that motorists are already starting to buy less fuel, yet the government still expects pump prices to keep climbing this summer. The national average has increased for 24 straight days, hitting $3.82 per gallon today. It's above $4 a gallon in Connecticut, Illinois, California, Hawaii, and in Alaska. Teenagers don't have to be intoxicated to experience what drunk driving feels like. As Tara Evans reports, the Suffolk County Sheriff has a program that allows students to see how much their driving would be affected by alcohol.
Most teens know they shouldn't drink and drive. But recently, as part of the Suffolk County Sheriff's Stopped program, some students got to experience why. While they wore goggles that simulated the effects of being drunk, teens were led through a series of exercises where the students say they were surprised at how much they were impaired.
Each cone represents a person that you kill.
I killed like 7 people already.
I thought I was going straight, but I was actually going towards the kids.
You didn't know where you were, if you needed to go to the right or the left, because you were just so confused where everything was like aligned.
Deputy Sheriff Thomas Ndense says that's the goal of the program, to show kids just how serious drunk driving really is, in a way they can relate to.
I'd rather have them learn in here and maybe kill a cone in here. This is that mother who just went out to get milk for her kids, so they have it for cereal in the morning, that you just wiped out. This way they realize how important it is.
Here at Copeg High School, the students are saying that these goggles make driving really difficult, and they say they'll think twice next time about getting into a car where alcohol is involved.
A lot of kids are influenced by alcohol, and I do believe that, you know, after a simulation like this, that it can encourage them not to, because it's really scary.
Like, I'm not gonna drink and drive. Like, it's not right. From what I've seen today, no, like, not right.
And Deputy Ndense says that's what it's all about.
That was Tara Evans reporting. Well, it was an up day on Wall Street today. The Dow finished the day up over 56 3/4 points. NASDAQ was up almost 4.5 points. And the S&P was up 5 1/4 points. NYIT's LI News Tonight continues after this.
Finance counselors will be available to talk about ways to get out of debt at Brookhaven Office of Women's Service in Farmingville on Tuesday, April 19th. To register, call 631-698-2074. Paint your own Russian nesting dolls at Brentwood Public Library on Tuesday, April 19th at 11 a.m. For more information, call 631-273-7883. See a screening of the film Platoon at New York Institute of Technology's D. Seversky Center in Old Westbury on Wednesday, April 20th at 5:30 p.m. For more information, call 516-686-7567 or take the kids to learn about fly fishing at a clinic for junior anglers at Caleb Smith State Park Preserve in Smithtown on Saturday, April 23rd from 8:30 a.m. till 4 p.m. For more information, call 631-265-1054. If you have an event you'd like included on the LI News Tonight community calendar, send it to linewstonight@nyit.edu.
Press play to start your future. Learn the industry. Use the technology. Become an expert in television reporting, journalism, radio, digital film, public relations and advertising, television production, digital graphics, a beautiful state-of-the-art campus, a road to the job you've always wanted, in the media capital of the world. Communication Arts at NYIT. When can you start?
Some headlines around the world today. Tokyo Electric Power Company says it plans to install gas turbines at 2 thermal power plants to help offset power shortages caused by the loss of capacity at the disaster-stricken nuclear power plants. The power company said today the new turbines would boost its generating capacity to 50 million to 52 million kilowatts, still well below the nearly 60 million kilowatts of power consumed daily during peak hot weather days last summer. The company continues to struggle to stabilize conditions in the tsunami-flooded reactors at one of its nuclear power plants. The daughter of Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi today delivered a defiant message to her country and the world. She says Libya wasn't defeated by airstrikes, and it won't be defeated now. Aisha al-Gaddafi stood before supporters on the balcony at her father's Tripoli compound, telling NATO forces to leave our skies with your bombs. And police in Indonesia say they believe it was a suicide bomber that attacked a mosque today, injuring at least 26 people. The bomb went off at the mosque inside a police compound in West Java. Police say the attacker's body was found inside the mosque. Well, students sitting in a classroom can often lose sight of why they're there and how classroom learning is going to benefit them in the future. That's why a Long Island middle school decided to show them right now how their classes can eventually lead to a career. Charles Perry reports.
These Long Island middle school students still have years before they have to choose their career path. And for many, it may be engineering. So here at Merrick Avenue Middle School, representatives from colleges and companies turned out recently for their engineering fair to help show the students the value of an engineering career.
So what we want to do here today, we want to show the kids the connection between the things that they're studying in class with math and science and technology, and show them that there are local schools and local companies that utilize those skills.
I'm actually pretty excited. I can't wait to look around and see all the different exhibits. I think that Hofstra's here. I want to see what they have. So it's going to be really cool to see even more.
And it wasn't just all talk. Students also got to see what engineering can accomplish, like this robotic arm that can lift and carry, and alternative energy sources including solar panels and battery-operated vehicles. Teachers and companies say it's events like this where students have the most opportunity for their future.
It's important that the exposure to engineering be given to children in middle school and in high school so that they can understand what's available to them in terms of a career path.
It really is a blast, and there's so much that you can do even when you're young, and just to be able to start early would be fantastic.
In Merrick, Charles Perry, LI News Tonight.
A Queens woman has been arrested for allegedly trying to use counterfeit money at two Long Island restaurants about an hour apart. Nassau County Police say the first incident was at a Burger King on North Broadway in Hicksville last evening. They say 17-year-old Shakita Hinton of Jamaica, Queens, ordered food, then tried to pay with a counterfeit $100 bill. The clerk called police and Hinton left. Then about an hour later, police say she tried the same thing with a counterfeit $100 bill at Johnny Rocket's restaurant at the Broadway Mall. Well, that clerk also called police, and she was arrested, charged with possession of a forged instrument. Former New York State Controller Alan Hevesy will be heading to prison. The 71-year-old pleaded guilty in October to a felony corruption charge. He admitted getting free travel and campaign contributions in exchange for helping a financier get to manage a $250 million share of the pension fund's investment dollars. Today, Hevesy was sentenced to 1 to 4 years in prison. Hevesy resigned in 2006 after pleading guilty to a felony for using state workers to chauffeur his wife, and the pension case emerged after he left office. A Long Island teenager has been arrested for vandalizing property by spraying graffiti at several locations over a period of almost 3 weeks. Suffolk County Police say 17-year-old Haley Bowman of Southampton spray-painted graffiti on numerous stop signs and speed signs throughout East Moriches. Officials say the graffiti included the word yogi and Bowman's tag, Barbie. Bowman is charged with 7 counts of making graffiti and has been released on bail. We had a mostly sunny day today. The high was in the mid-50s. Tonight should be partly cloudy with a low down around 40. Tomorrow, a chance of some afternoon showers into the evening and wind with a high tomorrow up near 50. Sunday, morning clouds, then sunny by afternoon with a high around 60. Monday, partly cloudy with a high around 60. And the outlook for Tuesday, mostly cloudy with a high up near 60 degrees. And that's it for NYIT's LI News Tonight. I'm Ken Eckhart. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again on Monday. Have a good weekend.